All right, Shalom Amakim. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and the glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Marakakwadash, and of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and elders that rule well at Great Millstone. And I also want to give a sincere salutations to all you Akim out there, preaching this word in all truth and in sincerity. All right, so I'm going to start this off with 1 Corinthians 9:27. It says, "But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway." Right, so you got to bring yourself, your body, your mind, into subjection, man. You gotta rule over your flesh. Okay, because what does the flesh want to do? All right, according to the truth, according to the scriptures. Let's get that. All right, this is Galatians 5:16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the flesh thereof. Slakia, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." So you're supposed to walk in the spirit, meaning your mind, your mind has to be given unto this word, because this word is the spirit. Okay, you have to meditate, you got to pray, you got to fast, you got to watch videos, you got to read. Okay, you have to be in the spirit. You got to constantly be meditating on what's going on within prophecy. Okay, you got to be watching the news. Okay, when you wake up, your mind should be given to prayer. Your mind should be given to what's on the news. Okay, that's how you walk in the spirit, so that you do not fulfill the lust of the flesh. It says, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that you would." Right, so if you're waking up, if you wake up, you're waking up, and the first thing on your mind when you wake up is, I want to see what this bitch is up to. Okay, just speaking, in rough speech, so to say. You wake up and you're like, well, I want to see what this woman is up to. Oh, I want to go get something to drink. Oh, I want to go to the gym. Now I'm not saying that going to the gym is off or dealing with women is off, but before you start your day, you got to give into the spirit. Okay, you should be walking in the spirit. You should throw up a prayer. You might read a few scriptures. You might watch a video. Talk to the Akim, see what's going on with the Akim. These things, man. So that you don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. Okay, you're not waking up giving unto pleasures, being overtaken, because I know this for a fact, because I have experienced, me and the brother, a warrior, the head of the camp, we have experience, we've been in this truth, and we understand, that if you wake up and you give into the flesh, you give into pleasures before business, before handling the Lord's business, before, reading, before praying, well, before you know it, your day's gone. You done wasted away giving yourself on the pleasures. The scriptures tell you not to put off from day to day. Okay, when it's in your power to promote, to publish the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, because tomorrow isn't promised. Okay, today isn't promised. All right, you could die today. Okay. It says, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh." Right. Say you're on a fast, you're fasting. And the spirit, your spirit feels good. But your flesh It's trying to tell you, nah, just eat something. Nah, it'll be okay. It says, and these are contrary the one to the other. So they're contrary, meaning your spirit and your flesh, they war. They war against each other, man. Your spirit wants to do what's right. Your flesh wants to do whatever the hell it pleases. Because I'm not saying that your flesh is wrong. But being in the flesh versus being in the spirit is totally different, man. All right. It says, so that ye cannot do the things that you would. Right? So if you're waking up and you're giving into the flesh, you're putting off the spirit. It's keeping you from doing what's right. And what's right? Publishing this word, pushing this word. Okay? Waking up the elect. That's what's right. It says, but if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. See? That's why you don't want to be in the flesh, man. Because the flesh, it's prone to leading you to death. You know, if you don't get it into subjection, man. All right? Let's bounce back. It's 1 Corinthians 9 and 27 again. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. So you have to rule over your flesh by doing what? Walking in the Spirit. And walking in the Spirit isn't just reading scriptures, man. Walking in the Spirit isn't just watching videos, man. Okay, walking in the Spirit is applying those things, is meditating, using those things for good intention, using those things to increase your faith. Okay, I got Satan by me talking shit. I'm out here, doing a lesson before I go to work. And there's a lot of demons out here, man. You notice when you start bringing out the word, these damn spirits, they get roused up. Okay, and that's just the truth. Why? Because the spirit is contrary to the flesh. It's contrary to this world. Okay, they're against each other, man. So it says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. And you also meditate on scriptures like these. Okay, no brother in this truth that's in their right mind, that's walking after the Spirit. Those brothers that are in their right mind, walking after the Spirit, they don't want to be a castaway, man. They don't want to be thrown in that outer darkness where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth, where the Lord just bugs you out, plagues you with demons. Okay, because that's what happens, all right? Let's get that. This is Luke. Luke 11 and 23 says, he that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, which is those demons you had in the world, those unclean spirits, they leave you. Okay, they leave. They exit your mind. And that doesn't mean that they don't want to come back in. They want to come back. Okay, those demons, they want you. It's just like somebody bought a house, right? Somebody goes and buys a house. And they drop like 50 bands. They drop like $50,000 loan for a mortgage of say a $250,000, $500,000, $750,000, $1 million home. You just dropped like 50 bands, right? Or 100 bands, whatever. You love that house. But something happens where the market crashes, the bank forecloses on your home, and you're going to be upset. You're going to say, no, that's my fucking house. I paid for that house. I lived in the house. That's my house. Well, that's the same way these demons are. Okay, they've been with you since however you acquired them from the wickedness of this world. Well, they want back. Okay, they want to go back. All right, so it says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places seeking rest, and findeth none. Right, so these demons, they leave and they're wandering to and fro in the earth, just like Satan. When Yahushua had that conversation with Satan, I believe, yeah. And he said, where have you been? Oh, Salakia. It was with Yahweh. I believe it was 2nd Job or 1st Job. Job the 1st chapter, Job the 2nd chapter. And the Lord's asking Satan, where have you been? And he said, and Satan replied and said, walking to and fro in the earth. Well, these demons, they're walking to and fro in this earth, jumping on people. That's why you can see a regular, so-called regular person, but as soon as we start preaching the word, demons jump on them. They start speaking in tongues. They start talking shit. Why is that? Because these invisible spirits, these demons are out here in this world, jumping on people, jumping off of people, multiplying on people, you know. It says, he saith, I will return unto my house whence I came. And when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished. Meaning wickedly cleansed. Okay, meaning the truth. He's coming in and the truth ain't in you no more. You know, when you go, when you walk by, you know, say you're walking down the street, and a lot of people, they tend to leave their window, their blinds open. You know, you're not trying to look in somebody's house, but you're just walking by and you see that, you know, they got a big ass TV. They might have pictures of their family on the wall. Well, you know that residence is occupied. But when the spirit leaves you, the truth leaves you, the demons walk by and they say, well, ain't no other spirits in here. Ain't no other demons in here. It's free game. So they want to jump back in that house. Okay? Meaning they repossess you, man. They repo you. It says, then he goeth and taketh to him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. So those demons, they bring the big homies with them. It says he taketh 7 more spirits. That doesn't necessarily mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be a legion of demons, man. He'll bring all the big homies. More. It says more wicked than himself, meaning more powerful on the left hand. You know, brothers might have had demons in the world that they couldn't shake. You know, but if you fall out, or if you let these demons take over, they persuade your mind to leaving the truth, then they become stronger and they bring stronger demons. If you were an alcoholic, well, when these other demons come, you're going to be doing other drugs. If you were committing adultery, well, more wicked demons will come. You might start committing homosexuality. Okay, you might start fucking with sodomites. Okay, if you're into whatever, you know, just these demons, they'll become stronger. And that's why it's very important, you know, to bring your flesh into subjection, man, to subject your flesh, to rule over it. not to let it rule over you. And how do you rule over the flesh? By being in the spirit, by meditating. All right. So let's jump back to 1 Corinthians 1, and I believe it was 16. No, Salakia. It's 1 Corinthians 1 and 26. For ye see your calling, brethren. Remember the disciples, the Lord told the disciples, he said, blessed are your eyes, for they see. That many prophets before you and wise men before you, simply paraphrasing, have desired to see the things that you do. Okay, the prophets of aforetime, they desired to see the downfall of Esau. They desired to be revealed who the son of perdition was. Okay, they didn't know back then that for the most part, they didn't know that Esau was the Romans, or they didn't know that the Romans were, the sons of perdition. Okay, they didn't understand what the flying serpents were, the nukes. They didn't see those things. Okay, we see things. We're seeing the end. We understand the end. And the prophets aforetime, they wanted the knowledge that we have. As the scriptures say, men shall run to and fro in the earth. Slacky if I misquoted it. Where it says knowledge shall be increased in I believe the book of Daniel. Knowledge is being increased. So this word, even this word, has increased. So it says, for ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. So take it seriously, Take that into consideration. How you're special. You're very special if the Lord called you into this church, into this ministry. The Lord called you to preach the gospel. Told you Satan's out here. How the Lord, called you to preach good tidings, to preach the gospel. Count yourself very lucky, because it says not many wise men after the flesh. You got nuclear physicists, biologists, people that deal with all different sorts of technology and have all sorts of different skills. You got carpenters, people that could build mansions. You got goldsmiths, people that could create the most fascinating jewelry. People that deal with gemstones, people that could create laser guns, different types of laser devices. People that know how to make nukes. You got Esau. Esau could bring people back to life after they flatline. But yet the Lord called us. Okay? It says, not many mighty. A lot of us brothers, we ain't mighty. You might have brothers that work out. You might have brothers that go to the gym. But they're not Mr. Olympia. Okay, you might have had brothers that were shooting for that, wanting to be the next Mr. Olympia, or at least be on some kind of level when it comes to bodybuilding. But that's not for us, man. Okay, the Lord brought us into this truth to preach this word. Okay, that's for the world. You got brothers that may have been into martial arts, and are actually good at it, But then you got guys like Floyd Mayweather. There ain't no Floyd Mayweather in this truth. And you know what? Floyd Mayweather, he knows he's an Israelite. He has videos on YouTube where he's actually telling Amalek that he knows he's a real Jew. But what is he doing? What is he doing to promote or publish his word? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. And why not? Why isn't he doing anything to push this word? Because he wasn't called. He wasn't chosen to do this. So take that into consideration, you know. It says not many noble are called. You had that nigga Nick Cannon, aka Love Don't Cost a Thing ass nigga. I don't know if you ever watched that movie. It's a movie Love Don't Cost a Thing. It was that nigga Nick Cannon, and then that one Christina Milian, that Israelite woman. You know, and this guy, he knows he's an Israelite. But what is he doing to promote the word, to publish the word? Not a damn thing. Now, why not? Because he wasn't called to do this. Really take that in consideration, how special you are, that the Lord called you to publish his word versus all the billions of Israelites out there. Because as the scriptures say, you know, the children of Israel are as the sands of the sea. So amongst the billions of people that are on the earth, the 8, 10 billion, whatever there is, the majority of them are Israelites. You know? So out of all those Israelite men, the Lord chose you. Take these things into consideration. It says, but Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. To us, to the world, we're foolish. To the world, we're looked at as fools. But we have the truth, and we confound the wise. Okay, you got all these scholars, all these hot shots in the world, these billionaires, trillionaires, and they can't tell you what's going to happen. These trillionaires, the elite, they're not going to tell you that they're going into slavery. They're trying to find a way out of that. But we can tell you they're going into slavery. They're going to try to resist and buck up. But at the end of it, they're going into slavery. We have this wisdom to confound. We have been called to confound them. To confound the wise. To confound the rich, the mighty. Us. The ones that the world esteems as fools. Take that into consideration. Okay? It says, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. Once again, we're weak. Okay? We're weak. I'm not saying physically, although physically we are as well. Spiritually, we're not. Spiritually, we're strong. But physically, okay, we got body aches, different ailments in the flesh. We're monetarily weak. We don't even have, you know, brothers live off some brothers live day by day. You know, you might have guys out there that'll ridicule, that'll spit on that. You ain't getting no money, you're an Israelite. Bro, we're under curses, man. Okay? Now, we do push each other. We do promote that brothers get jobs and, you know, brothers take care of business. But you have to understand, we're under these curses. Okay? So we're what? Financially weak? Physically weak? We don't have a standing military that can just take Esau down. And even if we did, that's not according to prophecy. All right? I'm going to read that again. It says, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. Esau is mighty. Esau is wise. Okay? But we were chosen to confound that by what? Prophesying against them. Telling them, no, you might have all this, but it's going to come to naught. We're confounding them through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay? That's just what it is. It says, and base things of the world and things which are despised hath Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua chosen. Right now we become the base. Okay? To prove that, there's that scripture that said that he's seen, the prophet seen servants on horses and pretty much, kings walking and servants on horses. Because Esau reversed everything, put us in slavery, stole everything, stole our heritage, and said we're nothing. It says, and things which are despised hath Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua chosen. We're despised. Okay, the world looks at us like we ain't shit. You got these Edomites that'll, curse you out, call you the N-word, talk all kinds of shit against you. Why? Because we're despised. It says, yeah, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. But of him are ye in Hamashiach Yahushai, who of Yahweh is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption, that according as it is written, he that glorieth, let him glory in the Lord. And that's what we're going to glory in, man. That's what we glory in as of right now. But how much more when we're saved? So take that into consideration, how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua chosen you. And to fulfill your will by walking after the Spirit and not after the flesh. Doing all you can to glorify your Father that is in heaven. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Marakakwadash, and of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and elders that rule well at Great Millstone. And shalom to all the hopeful elect out there preaching this word in all truth and in sincerity. Till next time, shalom.